It's the hottest ticket in town, and why not? This is the final game for the KYOTO HANNARYZ as they host the Shiga Lakes, and everybody making their way here despite the rain outside. This is their final chance to see their squad in action before the B.LEAGUE takes a break and will join all of you once again this coming October. It's KYOTO and Shiga in their final game for the 2022-2023 season. We'd like to welcome you inside the Kyoto City Gym, our venue here for the final game for both these squads, the final game for the B.LEAGUE regular season. Next week, we move on to the championship, which is the playoffs here. So action will continue to heat up. But right now, let's take a look at the team standings. And both these squads, unfortunately for them, are at the bottom. KYOTO at 21 and 38. Shiga at 14 and 45. But Shiga won their encounter yesterday, winning by 1, 83 to 82. This is for the wild card. They had no chance at all. Nagoya and Hiroshima, the two squads that have made it to the playoffs. Good look there at Ivan Buva. He was a starting import for the Shiga Lakes, but he got injured. So they went with a couple of other imports. They also had David Doblas to start things off. They now have Daquan Jones together with Kelvin Martin. These are some of the highlights from yesterday's encounter, where Check Diallo went crazy. Check Diallo, when he went over to Japan, everybody was expecting him to come up with these kind of performances. Yesterday, he had 33 points, also 10 rebounds, issued out an assist, and had 2 steals. Matthew Wright did well for his squad as well with 17 points. He had 10 assists, so a double-double for Matthew, and he also had 7 boards. Jared Uthoff had a good scoring day as well with 17 points, and he grabbed 10 rebounds. Top 3 performers for the squad of KYOTO HANNARYZ. They thought they were going to win that ball game, but they will fall by just a point. As we take a look at the lineup here of the Shiga Lakes, they'll have their regular reliables in Kelvin Martin, number 1. Kiefer Avena, number 15. Another one of their imports is Daquan Jones. There's Ivan Buva, back in action. He started out the season. 6'8" import, 31 years old, from Croatia. Nice to have him back in action, but I'm sure he would have wanted to have been able to play the entire season and not just coming in and out of the lineup. They're now introducing the squad that is visiting the Shiga Lakes. As we take a look at their top performers yesterday, Kai Taves had 16 points, issued out 7 assists, and grabbed 3 rebounds. Kiefer Avena, their second top scorer, he had 15 points, and he also had 3 dimes to go with 2 rebounds. Yusei Sigura had 13 points, and Naoto Moriyama with 13. So their imports were not really able to come up scoring-wise. In double digits, though, was Ivan Buva with 11 points. He also had 17 rebounds. Kelvin Martin only with 6 points. Daquan Jones just with 6 points as well. They're going to need to be able to come up with a better game if they want to make it back-to-back. And they'd like to be able to win here in their final game of the season. Right now, we've got KYOTO HANNARYZ There you have the starters for the home squad, KYOTO HANNARYZ. But let's go to the Shiga Lakes first. They're starting out with number 7, Kai Taves. Number 9, Yusei Sugiura. Number 15, Kiefer Ravenna. They've got number 18, Daquan Jones. And number 25, Ivan Buva. There's a good look at Coach Roy Rana. And his starting five will be composed of number 1, Jared Uthoff. Number 3, Kenta Mizuno. Number 7, Matthew Wright. Number 21, Jotaro Mitsuda. And number 31, the man yesterday who was a cut above everybody else, Check Diallo. That is Coach David Gomez. They actually started out this season with Luis Gil Torres. And then they replaced him with Coach Yasuda. And now they have David Gomez. As we take a look at those three referees, it's referee Kato, referee Matsumoto, and referee Takano handling proceedings here. Starters once again, Uthoff, Mizuno, Wright, Mitsuda, and Diallo for KYOTO HANNARYZ. For the Shiga Lakes, they've got Kai Taves, Sugiura, Ravenna, Jones, and Buva. Final game of the season here in the B-League. Check Diallo still on the bench. I think he wants to have a good game because he definitely wants to come back next season. As we take a look at this head-to-head matchup, yesterday it was one-way traffic. 33 points for Czech, just 11 for Ivan Buva. Though he came up with 17 rebounds, and that's what he's in there for, really. Inside presence. As we take a look at number 11, Yoshiaki Kubota. Usually in the starting lineup is Kubota. Not today. He was actually battling an injury which he sustained the other week. And so he is not available for today as well, their final game of the season. Let's get it underway. Tip goes to Uthoff. Trying to get all the way inside and scoring early. KYOTO up 2-0 to start things off. They go inside to Buva. He won't challenge. They repost. Facing that double team, has to kick it out. 3 on the way, a little bit too strong. Matthew Wright was trying to tip it to himself, but went out of bounds. Ball will stay here with Taves and company. Shiga with the baseline inbound. Buva. That pass, I think, initially was going to Sugiura. Kiefer with a jumper. That rattles out. Check with his first board. Now they'll walk it up, courtesy of Matthew Wright. Almost a triple-double for Matthew. Yesterday will come up short. Deflected there by Sugiura. Daquan Jones at the 1 for his squad early. They go outside to their real point guard, Taves. They work it inside. Buva. Not the best of shots there. But being active on the offensive rebounds, that's going to get his squad another offensive possession. Back outside to Buva. Kai, will he try to take advantage of the size mismatch? He will try, but he'll kick it out. Sugiura for 3. That's short. There's going to be a slight nudge coming from Kiefer. Ravenna will pick up his first personal foul. That's also going to be the first team foul on the Lakes. Easy call there for the officials to make. Check. Finds right trying to get it inside. Kick ball, they say. There's a nice look at David Gomez. He's looking forward to next season already. Nice tip there by Ravenna. It eventually lands in the hands of Mizuno. He's going to miss that three. Shiga yet to get on the board. Ravenna out to the wing. Kai. Kiefer. Extra pass. Jones for three. That's short. Matthew with his first rebound. He had 7 rebounds yesterday. Not to mention he had 10 assists. Chumper from the wing, short. Both these teams have started out flat. Kai trying to push. Sugiura will launch and hit. First taste of the lead here for the Shiga Lakes at 3-2. Mizuno inside. Easy layup there. That was Matador defense shown. Four threes are tally. 3 minutes gone here in the opening period. The pass intercepted there by Wright. He's got a steal to the wing. They send it to Uthoff. They're being very patient, but that pass a little bit off to the left. Uthoff might have been better served just taking that shot. He was free, which is quite surprising. He normally launches when he sees some daylight. Kiefer. Dangerous pass. Extra pass. This is shot Uthoff can make. And he does. He should have taken that shot earlier. Nevertheless, he takes that one, makes it. And it's now a 4-point advantage as a timeout will be called by the Lakes. Back to the action here inside the Kyoto City Gym. 4-point lead enjoyed by the home squad. They want to be able to get their fans sent home on a great note here this Sunday afternoon. Buva misfires, goes right back to him, puts it up with the left, and still nothing. 7-3, still our tally. It's been a very low scoring ball game. Matthew to the wing. They're going to bring it back out. Spacing is not ideal. Check Diallo. Will misfire. Uthoff will tap it to himself. And Jared will go inside and he'll come up short. Daquan clears. He'll bring it down himself. They need to try to run their offense a little earlier and maybe stop going to Buva. He has not been effective. They go inside, early seal, right-handed shot, misfires. Very poor percentage so far for Iban Buva. Matthew for three, bang! Matthew right now heating up. It's now a 7-point advantage for KYOTO HANNARYZ. First three-pointer from Matthew. Close to a triple-double yesterday. He wants a victory for his squad here this afternoon. Buva once again, finally gets it to drop. And he's on the board. Check Diallo. We'll get it. Attack inside and score. Assist. Give it to Matthew Wright. Will he come up with a double-double once again here? It's a good start. Back up to a 7-point lead here. Almost a steal. It's completed. And a slam there from Jared Uthoff. Doesn't seem like Shiga can call another timeout. They called one earlier already. And now they're down by 9, 14-5. To the wing. Kiefer gets it. Will launch and hit. Kiefer needs to be a little bit more aggressive offensively, especially now that his teammates are struggling. First basket there for Kiefer. He scored in double digits yesterday. Rattling that one home. Another 2 points courtesy of Mitsuda. Lead is back up to 8 from a high of 9. Just about 3.5 remaining here. In quarter number 1, Daquan Jones will come up short. Uthoff with the board. And Mitsuda will bring it down. Gets it quickly. Past the half. Look at the ball movement. Right inside. Come up short. Nice challenge there by Buva as the last line of defense. Sugiro thought he was going to be replaced. He stays inside. Here comes Kelvin Martin. He has been the lone constant for the squad here of Shiga. Tomomasa Ozawa, number 9, will check in for KYOTO. Also number 13, that is Ryuji Aoki. So both coaches now going to their benches. Uthoff. They're going to have to take a shot. That's a nice incursion there. Basket and one opportunity. Kanta Mizuno thrust into the starting lineup because Yoshiaki Kubota is injured. Makes the right decision here. Attacks. Gets fouled and scores. He'll have a 3-point play now. First personal foul going to be called on Daquan Jones. He was surprised that suddenly Kanta just attacked. Big boy Koya Kawamata is now in, number 99. He has had some stints with the national squad. So he's got a lot of experience. Let's see if he can use that experience here this afternoon. Somber look there on Daquan Jones. He has been ineffective here to start out this match. And it's now an 11-point lead for KYOTO at 19-8. Remember, KYOTO lost by 1 yesterday, 83-82. They want to come right back with a victory. And it's looking good. Their defense is holding. And their offense is humming as well. An attack inside, sidestepping move. That is going to drop. Everything is falling here. Another basket for Kanta Mizuno. He's got 5 points. And the lead is now at 13. Nothing there in the offense for the Shiga Lakes. To the wing, catch and shoot, bang! Mizuno has checked in and he's helped out his squad. That was Aoki there making the shot. 24-8. Well, the squad of the Lakes has been stuck at 8 for quite a while. Ravenna will be replaced. Kai checks back in. It was Kai and Kiefer in the backcourt to start things off. Buva will check back in. Also coming in is Tepe Kashiwagura. Kai will give it out. Buva for 3! Wow, he's taken so many shots, Buva has, and none have gone in except for that mini jumper he had in the lane. 24-8. Almost a steal. It's completed. Kai will challenge. Looks for a 3-point play. Will settle for 2 free throws. Finally, something working for the squad of Shiga. They're gonna badly need these 2 free throws. Coming up with a foul there. That was clear. Number 22, Marcos Kaishu Tobin will pick up his first personal foul. Even the free throws for Taves not dropping. Gets a split there. So with about a minute and a half still to be played in the first, Shiga not even in double digits. Almost a travel. That's a nice find. Ekpe Udo just checked in and he gets 2 points. Don't look now. It's a 17-point advantage. That is an offensive foul. That was clear. Buva setting the pick and then he erased Mizuno from the play. Watch this. If you can see it again in the replay. That's poor play. He already set the proper pick. You didn't need to shove him out of the way as so. First personal foul on Ivan. So Daquan Jones comes right back in. His team staring at a 17-point deficit. And Check Diallo hasn't gone nuts yet. Neither has Matthew Wright. And they're leading by so much. Kai inside. Martin converts. Now they're in double digits. Now they're at 11. But they still trail by 15. They get it past the timeline just in the nick. Udo to the wing. Open 3. A little bit too strong. Will they go for the last shot? Yes, they will. Martin hits the deck. Foul is going to be called there, number 9, Tomomasa Ozawa. They had a foul to give. They actually have 2 more fouls. Coach Roy Rana continues to work on the referees. Fraction of a second difference from the game clock and the shot clock. Kai puts it up high, will misfire. That was a basket they badly needed. 10 minutes done here at the Kyoto City Gym, and things are looking good for the home squad as they lead by 15. Second quarter underway here. Dominating performance so far for Kyoto HANNARYZ. And their fans are hoping they keep it up. Daquan Jones with a jumper to start things off. That's a good start. After scoring just 11 in the first period, they score immediately on their first possession. Almost another steal there. Naoto Moriyama is in the ball game for the first time. Jumper's gonna come up short. Here comes Taves. Matthew Wright has been reinserted. Barreling drive! Scoring there once again is Daquan. He's got back-to-back baskets, 4 points. He's gonna cut the lead down to 11. Foul will be called now suddenly. Seems like they're revitalized defensively. The boys in white are. Udo goes to the corner. Suddenly, they're gun shy, and that is stepping on the sideline. That's going to be another turnover. This has not been the ideal start for the Kyoto squad as they come up with turnover number 4. Kai, amid a little pressure. Martin with a handoff to Daquan. Daquan working on Udo. There's a lot of contact. That's clearly a foul. Udo's complaining, saying there was none, but there definitely was contact. He was asking for the kick on Daquan Jones, but if you see it on the replay, he was impeding and inside the airspace of Daquan. He didn't go straight up. He went inside. And there was just no landing opportunity here for Daquan Jones. A good call. Daquan makes the first. He's got 5 points in the quarter. All his scoring has come here in the second canto. He also has 3 rebounds. And he misses the second. You can see Ekpe Udo still mimicking the motion of Daquan Jones a while ago, saying that's why he made contact with me, because he kicked up, but just too close was Udo. He has to accept the call. Little pick set there by Ekpe. That looked more like a pass to Udo, and Udo was expecting it. Slams it through. Great pass inside. Kelvin Martin with a stretch. And the lead is down to 9. Check Diallo to Ekpe Udo. Up and under move. Works! That's going to stretch the lead back up to 11. Kai. Cops out. Poor pass. Stolen here. They're going to say Tepe came up with the foul from the back. Ekpe Udo should have gotten that forward. Check Diallo had an advantage over his man. Watch it here. Tepe got in there. Took a stab at it. If he released that pass, they might have gotten a layup on the other end. They're going to review this one to see if it was an unsportsmanlike foul. But it looked like he was trying to make a play for the ball. He was way behind though. So you'll understand if they decide to make this an unsportsmanlike foul. Nothing really Shiga could do there, as you had Kyoto sprinting down court, and it's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul. 2 free throws plus ball possession. As we mentioned, he wasn't making a play at the ball. Not a mistake you want to commit now that your squad is down by 11. Not to mention the fact that they've started to find their rhythm offensively. This is going to slow them down again. (31-19) is our tally. Uthoff will check back in. Actually, very good minutes here for Ekpe. He did his job. And the job he did doesn't necessarily show up in the stat sheet. Matthew with the left hand overshoots, but check Diallo's there. Cleans up that mess, and the lead is back up to 14. We have yet to see the re-entry of Kiefer Avena here in the second. Kai hits from 3. Still a double-digit deficit facing his squad. Strong move. Shooting with the right, and 2 free throws coming up here for KYOTO HANNARYZ and Seiya Konishi. Check that, that's Kanta Mizuno. That's a nice spin. Tepe will pick up another personal. That'll be number 2. There's confirmation. A little too strong there in that first free throw. Nice putback there by Uthoff. Trying to run the break once again here. Matthew Wright trying to settle down the troops. They got a 13-point lead. Check the yellow. Come up just short. That's a good incursion though. Here's Kelvin Martin. He needs to attack early. He does, but he gets denied there by Uthoff. Daves will give it out. Kiefer Avenas check back in for his squad. Kicks it back out. Daquan Jones finishes with a slam. Smart move there from Czech. Just gave it to him. You want to pick up a cheap foul and give your opponent the 3-point play. Uthoff to the wing. Cuts towards the basket. Well, they forgot the man with the basketball. Didn't hurt them though. Extra pass. Daquan Jones for 3. That looks short. It is. Falls to Martin. Martin gets hit. That shouldn't count. The foul came before the shot of Kiefer. There's the foul, and then the shot from Kiefer. Definitely, that will not count. Ozawa's going to check back in. He played a few minutes in the first period. Kiefer on the outside. Kiefer looking for space. That's a good matchup between his fellow Filipino import. Kiefer with a jumper. Offline. Offensive rebound. Daquan Jones scores. That's going to bring us here to this official timeout. First dead ball situation after the 5-minute mark. And coming back strong are the visitors. Nice incursion once again inside. Daquan Jones now saying, the guy guarding me is just too small. They're coming on strong here in the latter stage of the first half. It'll be nice to be able to see that again if we can. Makes that layup and makes the motion saying, you got to send somebody bigger to me. And I think because of that motion, he will get a technical. 4:25 still to be played. I guess that was regarded as taunting. $36-28 is our tally. Shiga already in the penalty. Matthew comes out. Finds Check. Check can't score though. Check is usually money from there. Kiefer looking for space. They're going to the hot hand. Daquan Jones. That'll drop. Close to a traveling violation. 14 points now here for Daquan Jones. He's come alive here. in the second quarter. Quick score coming from Diallo. Back up to an 8-point lead. Good rhythm now for both these squads. As Jared Uthoff gets ready to check back in for his squad. Daquan Jones! Short that time. They find Matthew Wright. Matthew won't try to rush things. They're going to get into their offense here. Well, tripped up there was Ekpe Udo. Looks like he might take a seat because Jared is coming in. I can't see him coming in for Check Diallo. Second personal foul going to be called on Kiefer. He acknowledges it. Oh. Ekpe Udo stays inside and it's Check Diallo who will take a seat. Split there from Ekpe Udo. Udo now with 6 points. He has 1 rebound as well. One of his better scoring days. Koya won't challenge Udo there. Kai to the wing. Martin thinking about that 3, will drive. He'll come up short. Nice tip. And Kiefer Ravena will score. Give the assist there to big boy Koya Kawamata. And Kiefer now has 2 threes. Lead is down to 6, 39-33. Udo. Nice extra skip pass. That's going to rim out though. Pretty good look. Daquan Jones. They need to slow him down. He's on a roll here. His putback not going to work. Udo clears. They dodged the bullet. That would have brought that lead down to just 4. Under 2 minutes to be played. Poor pass. Kiefer with a steal. Leading the break. Goes to the wing. Kai for 3. And an offensive foul is going to be called. Kawamata just erased Matthew Wright from the play. Watch it here. Matthew Wright gets pushed out of the way, and Kawamata will pick up that personal. Kai probing. Gets that pick from Buva. Doesn't get it to Buva. Is forced to put up a shot, but he'll hit from medium range. That's going to cut the lead back down to 6. Exactly a minute remaining here before the halftime break. Now we got a ball game. After being up by 17 points, Kyoto now find themselves in a dogfight. Matthew Wright, step back 3. There was contact. Sugiura saying that he really initiated a contact. Let's see Sugiura's complaint. Matthew with a step back. There was a challenge and he made contact with the body. Timeout will be called. First personal foul picked up by Sugiura. First free throw for Matthew is a miss. They want a little bit more comfortable of a lead. Kiefer Avena went over there to Matthew and whispered something. Matthew just looked at him and stared him away. Matthew will make the second. So 2 out of 3. Back up to 8 is the lead. Kyoto has 2 more fouls to give if they want to. If they want to use it. Martin inside scores. Martin and Daquan Jones have gone crazy here in the second. And they've helped this big comeback. Already 24 points scored by Shiga. Difference of about 8 seconds from the game clock and the shot clock. Uthoff won't be able to get that rebound as Martin clears. Kiefer to the wing. Sugiura open 3. Yes! That offense was run a little bit too early, but in the end, they still got the 3. Timeout will be called now by Coach Roy Rana. He wants his team to score in the final 6.7 seconds. Final 6.7 seconds. They get it to Matthew. Quickly up court. Keep in mind the fact that they almost lost it. And they do. They needed something going towards the basket, because Shiga was in the penalty. They're going to rue that possession as 0 is on the clock. Are they going to say there's still time? I think they're going to check on this one. They might add possibly a second. That's going to be enough time for one last heave. You won't be able to see the clock from this angle. Well, they will add some time on. Not even a second. 0.5. That's still more than enough time for a catch and shoot, but it's going to be a long heave. So 0.5 before we take a little breather. Looks like they might look for Kai to toss it, or they'll toss it further. Getting in the way there was Udo. So 2 quarters are done here at the Kyoto City Gym. And clinging on to a 3-point lead are the hometown Kyoto HANNARYZ. They're up 43-40. Let's take a look at some of the highlights for the first 2 quarters of play. First quarter was owned by KYOTO HANNARYZ. They won that one 26-11. They got a lot of stops. They scored at will. And there are also a lot of poor passes such as that. Taking advantage, Jared Uthoff, after the steal, converts that open 3. They were just much quicker to the ball. Look at that steal and the save there from Matthew Wright. And they're going to push. Good sharing of the basketball. Uthoff with back-to-back baskets, a 3, and then that slam there. Kiefer will hit that 3. He hit 2 in the first half. That kept them within reach. You can just see the patience here of HANNARYZ. That will drop. Very good game here today for Kanta Mizuno. Kai in the open court finds his import Martin and scores. Second quarter was a different story. This is where the Shiga Lakes made their move. They won that one 29-17, so a plus 12 margin. Nice put back there though for Cheick Diallo. One of their 17 points in the quarter. They go inside. Ekpe Udo, up and under move. It's a tale of 2 quarters, really. Kai launches and hits from 3. Kiefer on the outside. Daquan Jones with a slam. Jones erupted here in the second. And then suddenly replaced by Ivan Buva. Kiefer with the find. That was the final 3 for the Shiga Lakes to end the quarter. And now let's take a look at the numbers. KYOTO HANNARYZ shooting 58% as compared to 45% from 2-point distance. But that's made up by the better shooting from 3 by the Shiga Lakes. Not too many free throws for either of these teams. And both of them took very good care of the basketball. Just 5 turnovers for KYOTO and 7 for Shiga. Points in the paint just about equal. Small plus 6 margin enjoyed by KYOTO. And bench scoring also not really a factor. Look at the rebounding. Just about even. 20-19 in favor of Shiga. In the assists, it's dead even at 11 apiece. Let's take a look at the individual leaders. So 9 points for Uthoff, 9 points for Mizuno, and 8 for Cheick Diallo. For the Shiga Lakes, 14 points for Daquan Jones, and 6 apiece for Taves and Sugiura. These are rebounding figures. 4 for Ozawa, 3 apiece for Uthoff and Matthew Wright, and also Cheick Diallo. On the other side, Daquan Jones had 7, 5 for Martin, and 1 for Kashiwagura. And finally, these are the assist numbers. Matthew Wright with 4, Mizuno with 2, Diallo with 2. And then Taves with 3, the same amount of dimes as Kiefer Ravena, who also had 3, and Sugiura with 2. Head-to-head matchup between these two. Cheick Diallo, 8 points against just the 2 of Ivan Buva. As we get set for the second half, quarter number 3. Second half. First possession here to KYOTO. Sprawling to the floor there. They're going to pick him up. Second personal foul going to be picked up there by Ivan Buva. A little bit too strong. You saw that coming from Kanta Mizuno. Mizuno thrust into the starting role here for their final game of the season. And he's repaying the confidence given to him by his coach, though he's going to miss those 2 free throws. Buva with the rebound. Gets it over to Taves. From the outside, Daquan Jones will come up short. And the foul is going to be called there on Jared Uthoff. Buva is a handful inside. That's where he does most of his damage. And you can see he's double the size there of Jared. Baseline inbound. They get it to the wing. Sugiura puts up a 3. That'll be short. Buva with the offensive rebound. He gets stripped. No, it's going to be a foul, they say, on Check Diallo. Check Diallo's asking for a charge, but he actually fouled him first before the body contact. There is a strip attempt. Another baseline inbound. That one will go straight to Matthew Wright. Matthew up against Kiefer Avena, goes the other way. It was Filipino up against Filipino there. Matthew Wright now with 8 points. Leads back up to 5. A little bit more daylight between KYOTO and Shiga. Daquan Jones will give it up. They go inside, and they're going to call a foul here on Jared Uthoff. That's going to be his second here in the third. Uthoff was saying that should have been a jump ball. Let's see. Well, he did have his hand on the ball, but his other hand was on the back of Buva with a slight nudge. Taves will bring it out. Taves will launch and hit. That's going to cut the lead back down to just 2. This is the closest Shiga has been after trailing by 17. Check Diallo rises and scores. $10 points now in the contest for Czech. He had 33 yesterday in that 1-point loss they had. Reposting. Kiefer feels very comfortable in the paint. Will kick it out. Sugiura to the other side. Buva with a spin. An offensive foul is going to be called on Ivan. They say he warded off. That was actually more than a chicken wing. Watch it here. No chicken wing that time. It was a shove. Still a 4-point advantage here for KYOTO. Nice handoff. Buva will blow the cripple, but he gets his offensive rebound and puts it through. Back down to a 2-point lead here. Short there for Mizuno. Probably an ill-advised shot. We're just adjusting the score just to make sure it's right. But possession now here. Still, now it's correct. We are tied at 47. Matthew Wright will launch. A little bit off to the right and check Diallo with the offensive rebound. They gave that last basket to Kyoto initially. Ozawa's gonna check in. There's a little foul called on the pin down on Sugiura. Utov will try to challenge up against Taves. Goes to the wing, open three! That rims out. Buva with the board. Kai will get it to Kiefer, and why not? They go inside. Buva's going to have to shoot this one, and does! And it's now a 2-point lead for the Shiga Lakes. Their biggest lead since they led at 3-2. What an uprising here in the last 2 quarters. Kyoto in trouble. Nice layup there. We'll tie things up once again. Mizuno now with 11 points. That might be a charge. It is. Daquan Jones will pick up a personal there. Check Diallo. Knew exactly where he was headed. Oh, no question about that. He got to the spot way early. That's going to be the 3rd personal foul now on Daquan. Shiga already in the penalty with so much time still remaining. Matthew quarterbacking once again. The pass is poor. It's red, and here comes Daquan with a big stuff. Back up to a 2-point lead here. Daquan Jones with 16 points. All of that started in the 2nd period. A little bit of a lazy pass there from Matthew. Right to the wing. Matthew Wright will pick up another dime. Ozawa will hit. Check that. That's Ryuji Aoki. Back up to a 1-point lead here for Kyoto. They find Buva. Buva will score! And it's Kiefer Avena with a dime on the other end. Buva going to his weaker right hand, but scoring nonetheless. Kiefer knew exactly what he wanted to do. Goes to his big man. 3-point play in the offing. That's going to be the 2nd personal foul on check, as Ekpe Udo will check in. Now Kyoto is in the penalty as well. Matthew will bring it out. Go to the wing. Ozawa for 3. A little bit too strong. Uthoff will come up short. But there's a tip in. Ekpe Udo. That's where he makes his living. Seesaw affair now. 54-53. A 1-point lead for Kyoto. That's 2 free throws now coming up off that foul. That's a poor foul there from Ozawa. Second personal foul on Ozawa. Short there on that first from Kai. Second will drop. 4.5 remaining here in the third. Matthew Wright to the wing. Ozawa will get it back to Matthew. Matthew will now attack. That's clearly a 3-point shot. That's clearly a foul. Kiefer doesn't like it though. But he made contact with the arm. See if we can see that again. He made clear contact. There it was. You have to allow the player to follow through. 3 free throws now here for Ozawa. Chance for Kyoto to take the lead once again. A little bit too strong in the second. Third rattles out. 1 out of 3 there from a very good shooter, Tomomasa Ozawa. So we're going to still be stuck here with possibly a seesaw battle in the next minute. Kiefer Avena inside, overshoots. Saved by Matthew. He'll get it back from Ekpe. Matthew Wright to the wing. Quick launch. Missing that time. Aoki. Maybe too early of a shot. Kai to the wing. Martin will bring it out. That's a nice find inside. Buva blew the cripple though. Should have taken his time, didn't. And it's now Kyoto with the advantage. Another quick hoist. Martin snatches that one. Tries to lead the break. Almost lost it. That's a poor foul. Because both teams are in the penalty. So that foul is going to send Martin to the free throw line. That's why coaches espouse just running down. Can't come up with cheap fouls. Timeout on the floor. We got 3 minutes, 16 seconds remaining. No, it's no timeout. They're going to check first to see if this was an unsportsmanlike foul. Looking like a timeout. All the players were heading towards the bench. Well, there was a stab at the ball. That should be just a regular foul. The foul couldn't have been on Matthew Wright. Let's see the call. Just a regular foul as expected. So 2 free throws coming up here for the Shiga Lakes and Kelvin Martin. First personal foul is going to be called. That'll be on Aoki. He made a play for the ball. If the foul was called on Matthew, that might have been called for an unsportsmanlike. Nice look there at Coach Roy Rana. Well, the lead he and his squad had, which was 17 points in the first half, all but erased. Now it has been erased. We're tied at 55. 7 points for Martin. He'll stay at 7. We're going to be tied at 55. Our third deadlock. Uthoff hands it off. Mizuno has been protecting that ball very well, and he's going to head to the line. He missed 2 free throws earlier. Coaches have got to remind their players that they're in the penalty. There's a swipe from Martin. He made 2 swipes. promptly got called. First free throw will drop here. This might be one of the best scoring games for Mizuno. He's got 12 points. 13 points now. He also has 2 boards and 3 assists. Starter here today for Coach Roy Rana because their usual starter, Yoshiaki Kubota, is in the injured list. Moriyama is checked back in. He played about a minute in the first half. Martin will launch a 3. And they're going to say there was contact. So 3 free throws coming up here off that foul from Ryuji Aoki. You got to give the player space to land. And Aoki didn't do that. Here it is. There's the closeout. He went into his space. So 3 free throws actually now coming for the Shiga Lakes and Kelvin Martin. Now here they got to check if he took that shot from 2 or from 3. That's clearly a 3-point shot. This should be a quick review. That's going to be the second personal foul on Ryuji Aoki. Martin's going to come up short. Free throw shooting has not been quite good for both these squads. Kyoto, 9 out of 15. Check that, 9 out of 18 for 50%. 5 out of 10 for the Shiga Lakes prior to these two. So they're also at 50%. And now 1 out of 2, 2 out of 3. That's going to slightly better their percentage. We're tied again at 57. Trying to get inside that paint. The handoff. Still gets to check. Check inside. Too easy in a layup. Moriyama trying to take advantage of the mismatch. Quick hands there. That's a nice handoff. Running and helping out his team is Mitsuda. He'll finish that break. That's why coaches always say run, run, run. Get in the open court. Daquan Jones getting ready to check back in for his squad. Under 2 minutes to be played here in the third. Another foul will slow things down and stop the clock. You heard it there from your Barker. Matthew Wright. Second personal foul going to be called on Mizuno. Kai makes that first. Fans hoping for one more. A lot of time still to be played. That's going to rim out. Another 50% trip to the line. Moving so well without the basketball is Check Diallo. And that lead is now up to 5. Daquan Jones did so well in the second and third. Shot clock's now winding down. Bailout three, no. Tip. Won by the boys in white. That's going to stay here. A minute and 2 seconds remaining. Officials are checking on something. Technically speaking, a no-bearing game for these two squads because they're out of the playoffs. They cannot advance. This is their final game of the season. But they're playing like there's no tomorrow because there is no tomorrow. This is their final game before the B-League regular season comes to a close. And then everybody focuses on just a few teams that have made it to the next phase of competition. What they call the playoffs here, the championship. Daquan Jones overshoots. Matthew will get it back. Extra pass. Matthew not wanting to launch. Now will go in and misfire. Difference of about 8 seconds from the game clock. Shot clock. Kiefer kicks it out. Open three. Daquan Jones a little bit too strong. Kawamata gets that first. They got a brand new 14. Difference now of 4 seconds from the game clock and the shot clock. Martin will launch a three. He'll come up short. They gotta push it. Time is running out. Matthew for three. A little bit too strong. He got a good look though. 3 quarters are done here at the Kyoto City Gym. And establishing the lead once again are Kyoto HANNARYZ. As we enter the fourth and final period, we'd like to thank all of you for joining us all season long for B-League action. Final 10 minutes. And then the season will come to a close. Foul's going to be called there on Udo Ekpe. It's going to be the first team foul here for Kyoto. Both teams got into early foul trouble. Look at Ivan Buva. He's trying to barrel his way inside. What are you going to have here? Well, Buva got hit. He said, right on his Adam's apple. So check Diallo there, trying to get into it. Here with Ivan. Don't tell these two players it's a no-bearing game. We're going to go to the monitor here. That might be a hit above the shoulders. It's going to be a head coach's challenge. That looked like a good pick. Set there by Ivan. And he continues to look over at the bench of Kyoto. The man that has got his ire is Check Diallo. Officials are still taking a look at the monitor. And so no change here. Foul will be called. And it'll stick. Not exactly sure what Coach David Gomez is trying to get confirmation on. But back to the action. Ivan up against Ekpe. That's a repost. That's a good play. And Ivan Buva, that's where he lives, inside the shaded area. And he looks over at Check Diallo and says, "Why are you on the bench? Come on in." There you go. You're hiding in the bench, and here I am powering my way to 2 points. Buva looking for his three-point play. Can't convert. Another missed opportunity at the line. Shiga now is 8 out of 16 for 50%. There have been a lot of loose passes. That was another one. Didn't hurt Kyoto though. Looking at the team fouls. Already 3 here for Kyoto. An attack inside. Ekpe Udo was actually just standing there. Bumping into him there was Daquan Jones, but he's going to get the three-point play, and he's got a chance here to tie things up. He went the way of Ekpe Udo. Third personal foul going to be called on Udo. We're tied at 63. And Kyoto in the penalty with 9:02 still to be played. After a minute, they're in the penalty. This second quarter is going to come to a real grind. Moriyama will be called for that one. Coming back in is Kanta Mizuno. He's had a very good game for himself. after being given the thumbs up to start. It's a wild three. Moriyama's going to pick up this one. That means that's 2 consecutive fouls coming from Naoto. Mizuno still will hand it off. Expect Matthew Wright to be in about 2 minutes. Uthoff will come up short. Buva's done his job. Not sterling numbers. An offensive foul is going to be called here. Daquan Jones asking for clarification. Mizuno standing his ground. 4th personal foul going to be called on Daquan here. He's got to hit the seat. He'll be on the bench for at least 3 minutes. Kyoto now with possession. We are deadlocked at 63. Mizuno with some head of steam. Blows that layup. He'll get it back though. Uthoff sets up. Aoki for 3. Short. Another attempt. They go to Jared. Jared attacks inside. Lays it up with the left hand. It's a 2-point lead once again enjoyed by Kyoto. 11 points in the contest right now for Jared Uthoff. Touch pass, Sugiura will launch, a little bit too strong. Martin inside, Buva with a layup. And again we are tied. 6th deadlock of the contest. Yesterday was a 1-point affair, 83-82, won by Shiga. And it's close here once again. Ekpe Udo inside, will come up short. Foul might be called on Ivan. Well, nonetheless, it's 2 free throws here for Ekpe. So Buva's going to pick up his 4th personal foul. And he's trying to explain that he wasn't even in the play. Ekpe Udo will make the first. Second coming up. Swishes both. 2-point advantage once again. This can be erased in this next offensive thrust from the boys in white. Repost again. Baby hook. No. Aoki pushing. Finds Uthoff. Mizuno. Back out to Uthoff. Kai Taves calling out the play. Expect Kiefer Ravena to be in. He's there in the corner. So they got 2-point guards running the show. Sugiura High off the glass, a little bit too strong. Buva with the putback. And we're tied again. Kyoto has been able to manage their fouls after getting into the foul trouble with not even a minute gone in the fourth. Open three, bang! That's a huge shot at this stage. 3-point advantage once again for Kyoto. Kiefer gets it back. To the wing, Sugiura. Kai. Lost his footing. Gets it to Martin. Martin comes a little short. Nice inside incursion there, as you saw from the replay. This is going to be an official timeout. 4:43 remaining in our final game of the regular season. As the season winds down, everybody excited now for the playoffs for the B-League, which will happen starting next weekend. But for these two squads, this will be their final game of the season, and they want to be able to end it on a winning note. Martin makes the first, brings his team to within 2. Now within 1. 70-69 is our tally. Matthew Wright and Kyoto with the ball. Matthew to the wing. Quick three! Bang! Catch and shoot there for Aoki. That's going to give Matthew another assist. Matthew's got great numbers. 8 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Buva to the wing. Sugiura for 3. That would have tied things up. No, it wouldn't. Four-point advantage enjoyed here by Kyoto. And they're looking for more. Matthew gets away from Ivan. Ekpe Udo. A little bit too deep inside. Well, there's a challenge that you can use. They felt that it was touch last. Well, the trail referee, I think, made the call. Now they're not even going to have to use their challenge. Good break here for KYOTO HANNARYZ. They got 2 seconds on the shot clock. Uthoff falling away. That rims out. Buva with the board. Buva has controlled the rebounds here. He's got 14 points, 12 boards. Kai inside to Ivan. Tries to back his way inside, and the pass will go to Aoki. Aoki will challenge. That's not going to drop, but you can see Check Diallo there on the sidelines. Really pleased with the performance of his teammates. Kiefer Avena will pick up a foul there. Timeout will be called here. Watch this last piece of action first. Aoki took it straight there to Kiefer. Kiefer going right over to Aoki right before he took those free throws, right before he takes these free throws, and explained to him that there was no foul, but whistle was blown, and so now both teams are in the penalty for the final 3 minutes and 21 of this match. The final game for both these squads. Our final game of the regular season. Aoki makes the first. Extends the lead up to 5. Remember, yesterday, Shiga won by 1. 83 to 82. That's why KYOTO wants to win here. They need to end the season on a winning note here at home. This will only be their 22nd victory. Kiefer a little bit too strong. Aoki will give it back to Matthew. Going to try to use some clock. But that 6-point lead is not yet safe. Uthoff all by his lonesome. Will miss. Tip goes to Aoki. Aoki gets fouled. Heady play there from Aoki. Gets hit there by Martin. Martin Didn't want to give an easy two. There was definitely contact. Third personal foul on Kelvin. First free throw is good. Under 3 minutes left to be played here. Good look there at Coach David Gomez. 2 free throws are down. It's now an 8-point advantage. They're starting to pull away here in the final minutes. Shiga will need to score here. Coming in for the very first time for the Shiga Lakes is Yosuke Carino. He's a gunner. Well, he'll spread the floor, that's for sure. He's gun shy, and why not? Sugiura gets denied up high. Can't expect Carino to come in and just take a shot. He's been on the bench the entire game. Timeout will be called here as we take a look at this great defensive effort coming from Ekpe Udo. Let's see if they can free up Carino. Daquan Jones is back in the ball game. He had a monster second quarter. Kai gets it over to Ivan. Buva will put up a three. That's a wild shot. Aoki for the dagger. No. Uthoff with the offensive rebound. Uthoff from the 15-foot line hits. And that is now going to be a 10-point margin, and a timeout will have to be called by the Shiga Lakes. Maybe not the best of shots coming from Ivan Buva a while ago, taking that three. They had better options. That's why they had Carino on the floor. He's still on the floor, but Kai's going to hoist this one up. And that just might be it. Under 2 minutes to play. If Kyoto scores one more basket, it'll be lights out. They look inside. Ekpe Udo with a slam. And that should be it. Kyoto will take the victory here at the Kyoto City Gym. Their final game of the season, and they will end it on a winning note. Ravenna to the wing. Kai, another three. No. Matthew with a board. Matthew Wright with 8 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Uthoff. Now they're just gonna waste these precious seconds off. Gonna take a last second shot here. Uthoff won't get that layup to drop. He'll get the offensive rebound though. And a foul will be called on Kai Taves. What for? 53.7 seconds remaining. You're down by 12. You're gonna make it possibly 13 or 14. There's no way you can come back. Let's see what Coach David Gomez has up his sleeve. He'll bring out Buva. In comes Kelvin Martin. I think Martin should have been in a little earlier instead of Buva. They needed to score. They needed a shot from the outside, and Buva is their inside operator. Now trying to put the finishing touches to this W is Jared Uthoff. Uthoff with 14 points, 7 rebounds. Now 15 points. It's now all over, but the final score. Ravenna will misfire on that three. They don't need to score anymore. And you can see Coach Roy Rana telling his team, just hold on to that ball. That's what Uthoff is doing. Matthew is trying to get one more assist. Right, a little bit too strong. Another rebound here for Uthoff. And the shot clock should be off. Well, there's a fraction, 0.4 of a second difference. Look of despair there on Naoto Moriyama. Same there on Daquan Jones. They did their best, but they're going to fall short today. They're going to split this last weekend. They won yesterday by 83-82, but they're going to go down with a loss here as they trail 84-69. They could have the final say if they want. Shiga will send in number 34, Hayato Wakugawa. Kiefer's day is done. His season is over. These are meaningless minutes. Martin will just hold on to this one. They might not even take an attempt. Well, they'll try. That won't even count, even if it went. Victory number 22 for Kyoto HANNARYZ as they end the season on a winning note, winning this one 85-69. The season will come to a close here. Well, again, just Talking about getting hit there above the shoulder in his Adam's apple. Check Diallo apologizes. He was the one who made that hit. And the Shiga Lakes there, you can see their fans in total dismay. That gentleman there is crying. He wanted win number 15 for the Shiga Lakes. But it's not going to happen. They're going to end their season with a record of 14-46. And you can see just how much these fans love their squads. They're in tears. Kai Taves also close to shedding tears here. On the other side, Kyoto HANNARYZ, and for most of the fans inside the Kyoto City Gym, they're very pleased. Only 11 points scored by Shiga in the fourth, which is actually the same output they had in the first quarter. 11 points in a quarter will not get it done. Actually, heading into the fourth period, it was only a 5-point edge enjoyed by Kyoto. As now the Lakes say goodbye to their loyal fans that are watching, not just here inside the stadium, but also all around the world. This being the final home game for Kyoto HANNARYZ. I believe we're going to hear from the winning coach, of course, Roy Rana. And then we're going to hear from the entire squad. Usually that's what happens. So now we're going to set up interviews because the fans would like to be able to hear from all the players. Well, this should start with Coach Roy Rana. And there he is.
やはりダービーの持つ意味、重要性、そういったものを我々は感じたのですが、初めてのダービーはいかがでしたか？
First of all, nothing but respect for Shiga. What a great team. They fight, amazing fans. So thank you, arigatou gozaimasu to all the Shiga fans as well.
まず本当に滋賀のまずファンの方、これだけ大勢の方が来ていて素晴らしいチームだと思いますし、本当に自分たちもリスペクトを持って滋賀さんとプレーをしました。本当にありがとうございます。
It's a great rivalry, and we hope we get to see them again and continue to play and build this great environment here in Kyoto and also in Shiga.
もちろんこういう環境っていうのを京都でもそうですし、それが滋賀であってもやっぱり常にこう自分たちは作りながらこういうゲームっていうのをどんどんやっていきたいというふうにも思っています。
そして今シーズンの最終戦でした。振り返っていただいてどんなシーズンでしたか？
It was an amazing season. You know, obviously my first year here in Kyoto, for many of us, the first step in our climb, and from where we started to end it this way, amazing. We loved every minute of it, and I think we won some games. We lost a lot of close ones, but I think our city can always appreciate how hard this team fought every night.
本当に素晴らしいシーズンで共に登るっていうスローガンを掲げて一番最初からこうやってきたと思うんですけれども、ファンの方のこう熱さっていうのもどんどん試合ごとにこう増していく中で、もちろん自分たちがこう勝ちきれない試合っていうのもあったんですけれども、しっかり全員が共に登っていけたシーズンだったんじゃないかなというふうに思ってます。
では最後に会場のハンナリーズブースターの皆さん、バスケットライブご覧のハンナリーズブースターの皆様にメッセージをお願いします。
Again, arigatou gozaimasu. We're just starting. We're just starting. Let's keep climbing together.
あともう一つ言いたいのは、これはまだあくまで始まりなので、ここからどんどんまた皆さんと一緒に登っていきたいです。またよろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございました。ロイ・ラナヘッドコーチに大きな拍手をお送りください。続いてヒーローインタビューです。本日のヒーローインタビューはナンバー3カンタカンタカンタ。すごいです。チームメイトも CD もすごい顔で喜んでますよ。今どんな気持ちですか？
本当に、この満員の中で、最高な、声援があって、勝ちきれたことを本当に嬉しく思います。
今日はもう本当にちょっと語弊があるかもしれませんけど、水野選手しかいないと言っていいぐらいの状況でした。どんな気持ちで臨みましたか？
ちょっと後半戦自分がちょっと不調で、ガード2人ヨシさんとせいやが頑張ってくれてたので、今日本当に2人がいなかったんですけど、その分自分も頑張ろうと思って気持ちに入ったんで、それがいい方向につながってよかったです。
もう第1クォーターで水野選手のプレーでチーム勢いに乗せられたんじゃないですか？
そうですね、はい、ありがとうございます。
そして最終節はケージダービーでした。なかなか言葉では言い表しにくい難しい部分あったかと思うんですが、改めて戦ってみていかがでしたか？
本当に滋賀はいいチームだし、ブースターの皆さんも本当にこんだけの声量なかなかシーズン通してなかったので、本当にいいチームだと思いましたし、それに負けない京都のブースターの方もすごい声援があったので、本当にいい試合ができてよかったと思ってます。
水野選手にはね、もう何度かヒーローインタビューのチャンスあったんですけど、ようやくヒーローインタビューの場をゲットすることができました。もう最高の笑顔だと思います。最後に会場の皆さん、バスケットライブの皆さんにメッセージをお願いします。
本当60試合、このチームで戦えたこともすごい嬉しいですし、皆さんと一緒に戦えたことも本当に良かったです。まだまだこれから登り続けるので、皆さんと一緒に登りたいと思うので、これからも応援よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。では最終節ということで、水野選手には今バスケットライブのカメラのレンズにサインを入れていただきますので、これを1名の方にプレゼントします。今抽選箱が来ましたので、水野選手抽選お願いします。お一人です。この広いたくさんの会場の中、当たった人ぜひアピールしていただければと思います。
Talking about what Kanta Mizuno was talking about, he said it was really close,
もう一度お願いします。
but in the end, I was excited to be able to win the ball game. In the last half of this game, I played quite well,
いらっしゃった？どこ？あそこ？おめでとう。
and I'm just so happy that the crowd helped us. And with the crowd behind us, that saved us. And then he said in all the games this year, in the 60 games that they played this season, we played very hard, and we thank you so much for the fan support. Please continue to support us in the near future, in the seasons to come.
失礼しました。三田選手からお願いします。
三田です。今日はこの超満員の中で、勝ち切ることができて、とても感謝してます。ちょっと試合後でなかなかちょっと頭混乱している部分はあるんですけど、ただ今シーズン、共に、登る、そして、チームの中では壊れないっていうのを、しっかり掲げながら、今シーズン戦ってきました。途中で、コロナの関係でしっかり声が出せるような環境になり、アウェイの中でも、京都ハンナリーズのブースターさんの声で、僕たちアウェイで、勝つことも多々ありました。この完成できるっていう、なんていうんですかね、空間っていうのはやっぱりかけがえのないものだと思いますし、そしてこの最後ケージダービーというバチバチとしたすごいいい戦いにできるところで、バスケットボールできていることに対してもすごい感謝しております。今シーズン新体制になり、たくさん不安や、ブースターさんも心配させてしまった部分とかもあったかと思いますが、今シーズンのこの戦いを見てもらえると、全員が、全力出して、その最後の戦いぶりっていうのをこの試合で出せたと思うので、今シーズンたくさんの応援本当にありがとうございました。
続いてもう一人のキャプテンユトフ選手からも会場の皆さんにメッセージをいただきます。6ヶ月の娘さんとご一緒です。
I just want to thank all the fans that came out to support us all year. You know, my teammates have been amazing, great group of guys. I've really enjoyed playing with them. Coaches, the organization, the staff, you can feel the energy building in Kyoto, and I love it. It's a great city. You guys are amazing. I just want to thank all of you guys from the bottom of my heart.
So a while ago, Jotaro Mitsuda talked about the fact that we thank you so much for coming. We are happy that we won the game. We'll continue to fight in the future. And he was worried today, but he was glad that they were able to come away with the victory. Essentially, that's what all the players are really echoing here. They want to thank the great support from all the fans in the B-League. Well, especially their fans here for Kyoto HANNARYZ.
以上でセレモニー終了です。
And now let's go to the highlights of the match that we just witnessed. Before we wrap up our final game coverage here. Great start here. Matthew Wright with one of his multiple assists here today. Always a willing passer here with a steal. Saves it. And they push it forward. Sharing the basketball, and Jarduth off with a big slam. Ravenna to the wing. Will get it back. Repositions himself and knocks down that three. First quarter ended in favor of Kyoto. 26-11. Shooting wise, it was very close. 44% as compared to 37% overall. Kelvin Martin coming off the bench here today. Usually he's a starter. They started Ivan Buva together with Daquan Jones, who scores there. Big slam coming up. Check Diallo. Kai Taves will hit that three. Actually, in the first half, Kyoto was able to establish a 17-point advantage, the biggest of which was at 26-9. But coming back strong in the second period was Shiga. So after being down by 17, they just trailed by 3, 43-40 at the halftime break. Third quarter is where Kyoto started to gain some distance once again. Not by much though. After 3 periods, it was 63-58 in favor of the hometown squad. Rebounding numbers, curiously, just +2 for Kyoto, 45-43. In the assists, Kyoto had just 3 more, 20-17. But things really just went downhill for Shiga in the final 3 minutes. We were last tied at 67. This was in the fourth period. And then all of a sudden, after being tied at 67, Shiga only scored 2 more points. They finished the game with 69. When Kyoto went on to score a whole lot more, they would finish with 85. That's a huge finishing kick by Kyoto HANNARYZ. That's going to be our final score, 85-69. Kyoto HANNARYZ picking up victory number 22 to end this year's season. For the year 2022-2023. You can see the loyal fans still sticking around because Kiefer will most probably be coming out and signing some autographs, taking some pictures as we break down the numbers here. 2-point field goals, 58% as compared to 46% in favor of Kyoto HANNARYZ. Neither team shot well from 3. 6 out of 27 for Kyoto, 6 out of 26 for the Lakes. Free throw story, 19 out of 28 for 67% here for Kyoto, 11 out of 19 for 57% for the Shiga Lakes. That's +8 there. Though it wasn't really a good percentage shooting either for Kyoto HANNARYZ. Turnover-wise, Kyoto took very good care of the basketball with just 7 turnovers as compared to the 13 here for their opponents. Individual scoring, 17 points for Jared Uthoff. 14 points for Czech Diallo and 13 there for Kanta Mizuno. On the flip side, 19 points leading all scorers there was Daquan Jones. Ivan Buva would finish with 14 and 11 for Kai Taves. Rebounding numbers, 9 apiece for Uthoff and Wright. And 6 there for Ekpeudo. 12 for Buva. 10 for Jones. And 7 coming off the bench for Kelvin Martin. In the assists, 9 assists here for Matthew Wright. 6 for Mizuno and 2 for Diallo. 6 for Ravenna, 4 for Kai Taves, and 2 for Sugiura. Our final graphic, we have the head-to-head matchup. Pretty decent. 14 apiece, 12 rebounds as compared to just 4 for Czech Diallo. But at the end of the day, taking the victory was KYOTO. Great performance from Matthew Wright. He had 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. And that's going to do it here for our coverage. In behalf of everybody from the B-League, thank you so much for joining us all season long. Stick around for our coverage because starting next week, the playoffs begin. Till then, take care. Have a good week ahead. And we'll leave you with the bracket of the B-League Championship, which begins next week. God bless everybody.